What's up, guys? JV2017 here, and I got a brand new random commentary, and this one is from the JV2017. I hope I didn't butcher that. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure you're European because you're the guy who asked me how tall I am in meters. But yeah, the JV2017 asks, "What's my favorite band/music style?" And as far as I'm gonna give you guys just a quick background on my music history. Musical taste history. I don't know. I was raised on a mixture of the Beatles, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Jimi Hendrix. A lot of awesome guitarists and fantastic bands. But yeah, so I naturally just love all of those bands. But I gotta say, probably this is not my favorite band, but the best band I want to say in the history of anything is the Beatles, because they were really pioneers, guys, to some of the stuff that we hear today. I want to say they were one of the first bands to, kind of incorporate a harder feel to rock and roll, and that was with Helter Skelter, and that no 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 no, that kind of sound in Helter Skelter was something new, and I think that kind of spawned other great bands that were, harder rock, whatever you want to call it, metal, I don't know. But yeah, and of course they inspired other ways, and they were extremely harmonious as far as having three great voices. I'm sorry, Ringo, you don't have a great voice. But yeah, so the Beatles, I think, were the best ever. Once again, my opinion. You can say Metallica all you want, but that's my opinion. And next, I would say my favorite band is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And if you've heard of them, they're kind of, the only way I can really characterize them, the only category I can characterize them into is kind of funk rock. And the reason why is because the majority of their songs are funky, and that's how they always started out. And what I mean by funky is just that, funky beat, funky bass, I don't even know, how to describe it right now, but they've evolved so much over the years, and they started out in the late 80s as this funk rock band / metal. They had just a bunch of hard music, but also just this twangy, funky sound that was fresh. And they started out with, their band, of course, like I said, they started out in the late 80s. So we're looking at 20 plus years. Is that right? Late 80s, late 90s, late 20 plus years of this band. And they lost their first guitarist to addiction, and a lot of their songs are based off of drug addiction, which, to be honest, I can't honestly relate to, because I'm a good kid and I don't drink the drugs and smoke the alcohol. But yeah, so a lot of their songs are based around that, but they're not like downer songs. I just think they're really peaceful and calm, and it's kind of music that I have to sit down and purposefully listen to. I can't do something else while I'm listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's just a crazy experience just sitting down and listening to them, because they just have a lot of messages in their music. And yeah, but they were like really hard funk rock, and then they started going a little softer. Then their first hit was Under the Bridge, which is about a dark time in the singer's life. His name's Anthony Kiedis, who was addicted to heroin, and also that's how their first guitarist died. I don't know if I already said that, but died of heroin overdose. But yeah, so they evolved over time, and they started making a little softer music, and they made one of my favorite songs. Well, my two favorite songs were off the same album, I think. By the Way is such an extremely unique song, and I want you guys to probably go search that up on YouTube. But it's so unique, and some of you may hate a certain part of it where it goes really loud and he starts, kind of rap rocking. And I would also characterize them as rap rock in a sense too in some of their songs, because they give short bursts or Anthony Kiedis, you know, sings short burst kind of rhymings, you know, phrases that are, I don't know, but yeah. By the Way is definitely a song you should search up on YouTube, and also Scar Tissue is a really, really, really sweet sounding song with perfect melody and beat, and also, yeah. And the last song I'd like you guys to look up by the Red Hot Chili Peppers is called Can't Stop. You've probably heard it before, but it's also one of their newer-ish songs that will probably appeal to a lot more of you. Got sick guitar, but yeah, so the Red Hot Chili Peppers are coming out with a new album in 13 days. I am so excited for that album. It's called I'm With You, and they lost their old guitarist called John Frusciante, but I think it's okay with their new guitarist. They'll be fine. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Please click that like button if you did, and give me a new topic in the comments. Peace.